Hi, I'm Joseph Antonius, and in this episode, I'm gonna talk about uh, motivation, motivation to create your music. But first, I, I I'd like you to notice that my leather jacket is very beautiful. The leather is excellent, and it is made in Portugal. The brand is Giovanni Galli. So, if you want to import this kind of material, this is an excellent Portuguese product. About motivation. If you want to create music, you don't need to be a sophisticated musician. In the beginning, you must, and in a posteriori, you may be a sound creator, but you have to feel that sounds in your heart and also in your mind, in your intellect. But these sounds must touch you in your being, in your heart, soul, and mind. Once the great composer Olga Shukai said that a great musician can make music just with two stones: friction, percussion, etc. Sound, silence. So I want you to try sounds, research sounds, trial and error. Trial and error gives you a picture, and always respect the silence. You don't need a great education in music to create. You just need to know what you want to do. I know this is not very clear, but I've got to know what I want to do, and precisely. Sometimes you create music in a premeditated way, you plan, and sometimes music just happens after some event in your life, following a crush on a woman, following a storm, following a day at swimming at the sea or at the swimming pool, because all these sounds may influence you. But sometimes it's the hard feeling that pushes you to create, and you just let it go. Once I composed, for me, a very interesting composition in the style of concrete music, musique concrète, música concreta. After a storm, I passed the storm with a bike, with a 125 bike, a Yamaha, and it was very stormy. It was very difficult. And I was riding the bike with my ex-wife, and the rain was too heavy, the storm, the thunder, the lightning. Everything was so great and so inspiring. Sorry for this break because I have to insert the password again. I'm very sorry. I was telling the cessation of the storm, the influence of the storm, and the difficulties, because I was too much water in the spark, and the bike could be stalled, and don't move. The engine stopped working. This situation could happen. So I was a little bit afraid of that situation because we were in the middle of nowhere, and the road was cobblestones, very polished, very slippery, and the sounds, all these at the same time, and it was an adventure of two people, me and the ex-wife, and all this. When I arrived home, I went to my machines, magnetic tapes, guitars, amps, and I processed very naturally. I didn't premeditate nothing, and the result, I think it was very good. So when you pass over such an experience, you may naturally, don't force it, just naturally, and marvelous things happen. It seems that it's a higher force that is composing with you, for you, helping you. Of course, the music comes from the inside, from the previous perceptions, but all of this, the outside, my mind has a medium. All this worked, and I've got in my CDs this wonderful piece of music concrète, musique concrète, and one day I will put this in YouTube. For now, it is a little bit difficult because my flat is too small to mount to all my devices and equipment. So I encourage you to be natural, spontaneous, and like Olga Zhukai said, a musician can make music just with two stones. Thank you. See you.